spring and our dolls can't wait to go outdoors. So let's make a backyard. We are going to make our backyard using the same dimensions we use for our rooms, which is a 15 by 12 inch corner room. And we're making our walls about 13 inches tall. So I take foam board from the dollar store, use a ruler to draw a 15 by 13 inch rectangle, a 15 by 12 inch rectangle, and a 12 by 13 inch rectangle. Cut on the lines drawn, and remember to always have adult supervision when crafting. So now I have 3 pieces to build my corner room. Take the 13 by 12 inch rectangle, draw a large door in the center, cut it out. Let's cut one more wall the same size so they line up. Cut clear plastic from packaging to get 2 long rectangles. My door is 6 inches across. Both of these are 3 1/4. Cover the edges with paper. Cut strips of poster board. I cut a few that are 7 inches by 1/4, 7 by 1/2 inch, and 12 by 1/2 inch. Take 2 of the 12 by 1/2 inch strips and glue them together. Repeat to make 2. Take one of the walls with the cutout and glue it to the floor. Take a 1/4 inch strip, glue it across the bottom. Take a 7 by 1/2 inch strip and glue it across the top, making sure only a 1/4 of an inch hangs over the edge. Take one of the rectangles of clear plastic, glue it directly onto the wall and to the strip at the bottom. Glue together 2 more 1/2 inch by 12 inch rectangles. Glue it onto the opposite side wall. Glue another 1/4 inch strip to the bottom and a 1/2 inch to the top. Take the other 2 12 inch strips. These both have 2 pieces of poster board. Glue them to the sides. Add another 1/4 inch strip to the bottom and a 1/2 inch strip to the top. On the top, I only glued it on the corners, creating a track at the top and bottom. Take the other rectangle of clear plastic, place it between the tracks, making sure it can move back and forth. Take the other wall cutout, take scrapbook paper with a concrete print and glue it to the bottom. Cut several 1 inch strips of poster board, glue them onto the foam board, overlapping just a little. To make siding, glue it onto the wall, cut thin strips of foam board and glue them on for trim. Paint and cut skinny sticks, glue them onto the clear plastic that moves to make a handle. Our door keeps lifting at the top, so I glued together some leftover pieces of poster board, glue it between the layers of the wall to make a sliding glass door. I glued the handle and trim on both sides, so when we're inside the dollhouse, it's nice and clean. Glue on paper to look like outside, glue it to the wall and the floor. I want there to be a concrete patio, one that is large enough for our doll picnic table. I cut a piece of foam board, trace it onto the floor, remove it, glue down brown scrapbook paper, just enough to cover the area that is not under the patio. Cover the foam board for the patio with a concrete print, glue it to the floor. Take giant craft sticks, glue them onto the back wall. I added another piece across the top to make a wooden fence. Make another corner room to extend the size of the yard. But now we have a yard where nothing is growing. So let's do something about that. Cut strips of leftover foam board, glue paper onto the front, glue them about 1 inch from the fence. Take artificial plants and glue them right behind it for a little splash of green. On the other half of the yard, I made 2 levels for more areas to plant. These tall ones in the back, I'm not gluing them down, I'm just placing them right behind so that I can change them out throughout the seasons, so our dolls can have fun doing a little gardening. For the grass, we want to add a little texture. So I take a green mossy colored yarn, cut it into small pieces. That looks pretty good. Take tacky glue, apply it in small amounts to the brown paper, then push the yarn into the glue. This can get kind of messy, but we're just going to continue adding glue and yarn to cover all of the dirt with grass. I am pretty generous with the glue to make sure everything is where I want it to be. Oh no, my fingers look like the Grinch. This is going to take a while. So far, we have completed one of the box rooms, and I really like the texture. But I probably should have went with a richer color because, yeah, this looks a little bit like moss. Once it's dried, carefully brush off the excess to make a backyard of grass that is soft enough for your dolls to wiggle their toes in. Now I have some glue stuck to the back of my fence because I reused them from another project. But now we have to find a way to cover it up. So I take 2 square wooden dowels. These are 12 inches long. Cut 3 inches off of each side. Glue them together to make a rectangle with 2 legs. Take wood coffee stirrers. Glue them going across at a diagonal. First in one direction, then the other. To make a lattice fence. Weave artificial plants through it. Stand them in the flower beds on the back wall to finish our doll backyard, where we can place our picnic table so our dolls can enjoy eating outdoors, or we can place our kiddie pool from a previous video in the backyard to cool off on a sunny afternoon. And since we built this in the same dimensions as our other box rooms, we can just line them all up to extend our dollhouse. And now our dolls can walk out the sliding glass door and into the backyard. Thank you for joining us while we made a doll backyard. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram at MyFroggyStuff and the Frog Vlog. And you're done.
Happy crafting!
To give a shout out to Kirat's Vlogs. What's up? Sophie, did you remember to water the grass? Why do you ask, Mom? Nothing to see out here. Sophie, move. Sophia Darby, we have no grass. Don't worry, Mom. I'll fix it. Froggy! All right, Sophie. All finished. Not bad. But you know what? I was really hoping for sunflowers. What?
Grab the fun and